Hi everyone, Arjun page, and I'm using today the one that I made from paper bags from the supermarket, and my pages, this double page is already gessoed, and I also put, before I gessoed, I put masking tape here. I just like to do it when with this kind of journal, so if I have something really wet it doesn't seep into the stitching. So there is a masking tape here and the page is gessoed, and I just want to start by putting some light blue colors, and I'm just picking up all kinds of colors I have. These are all from the cheap store, and I really don't care where everything goes. This is going to be, I hope, really quick, because I just need a layer of blue colors in the background. So let's the smearing of paint begin. I love smearing paint. And let's see, just one more. I think this is at the end, so I can just finish what I've got here and call it a day. Here we go, that's it. Just white brush, and as I said, I really don't care. There's going to be so much on top of this that it really doesn't matter, and I'm letting them mix. And basically I can decide on going on one direction or not, or I can just do something like that. I can do waves, really doesn't matter. You do whatever you want. I just know that most of it is gonna get covered, so I'm really not bothering too much. I'm just want all kinds of colors in the back, mixing. And as you can see, I'm trying to be very quick about it. Okay. Lots and lots of paint. This is the most fun ever, smearing paint. Yeah, I think I covered everything. So now I need for all of this to dry before I attempt anything, so I'll be back. So this is dry. Now I want to start stenciling, and I've got some stencils that I made. Basically, I call them seaweed, and I just cut them on acetate. And I've got here some dark green, dark blue, and dark purple, and I'm just going to start stenciling. I'm taking a makeup brush and I'm dabbing it so I won't have too much excess on my sponge, and I'm not concerned about accuracy of the stenciling, and it's just, this is going to be way back in part of the background. I don't need it to be too noticeable, so I'm just going to stencil randomly this seaweeds. Don't have any other description for this. Change to purple, just so I will have variety in the color. and I'm moving from left to right just so I won't get in what I've done and still wet. Basically that's the whole thing, and trying at least. And let's take from the dark green, just playing with the colors. I've taken a little bit of the dark blue and it's mixing with the green. And of course I can flip this over and do another one, like maybe like this, yeah, whatever. Just playing, and this is building a background. This is not, it's not yet what is going to be in the foreground. So I'm really don't care where everything goes. I'm switching between the colors and mixing them. I think it's more interesting that way. And part of it is going to get covered, just so you know. Okay, and let's do another one. Okay, let's see. Let's do this one. And so it's going to take quite some time to go, but that's how it goes. This is building a background. And I'm also overlapping. They are going to go one on top of each other. And if I think it's not enough, I'm just adding another layer, because sometimes the paint is not opaque enough. This is all acrylic paint, just from the cheap store. So as you can see, I'm just playing with the stencils, and I'm going to continue stenciling this until I have some more detail in the background. I'll be back. I'm back. So this is only the start, and it still looks like a mess and nothing to talk about, but it will get better as we go along. So I've got this image. It was on a cover of a journal I bought, and I decided to keep it and use it. So I'm just going to glue this down here, and then I need to work on, well, incorporating it into my page, so it won't look like just a cutout stuck on my page. Enough glue. It will go here. So first of all, I want to stencil a little bit of this, so it would be part of the back, and then I will go on and stencil the things that I want in the forefront, so then it would be more with the whole theme of the page. so I can decide. Let's see, what do I want to I need to decide what a seaweed I want to stencil here. Let's see, let's go with something like that. Stick. It's giving me trouble. So taking again some of the paint, maybe just move it a little bit, yeah. And once again I'm using the same colors and changing in between, so I've got a mix of them. So already in one side she is, this image is more with my page. Let's do another one here. Yeah, already better. I will, because I know I am going to stencil more stuff on top, I'm leaving it be, and I want to go and add some circles, well, that would look almost like bubbles. And where did I put the stencil? I had it here and I can't see it right now. Just a minute, let's see. Okay, I'm taking just this is a piece of cardboard that I punched holes in. I will use this just so it would be easier. I'm taking gesso. You can take a white acrylic paint. I just like stenciling with gesso. I like that it has a chalky finish, and that's it. I like the gesso, but you can do the same thing with just white acrylic paint. And I'm using the same sponge because I want everything to mix, so I won't get too much white, because this is still the background. All this is still in the background. I don't want it to overwhelm my page. I can have a whiter circles, but I'm not looking them to pop and steal the focus from the rest of the page. Hope I'm explaining what I'm doing. And also overlapping. Once again, going over part of the image. Also stenciling a little bit out of the edges. It looks more organic this way, at least I think so. So I'm going to continue stenciling these circles, and when I'm finished with this, I'll come back. Back again, and I finished with the circles. I really like how they are not the same tone, then it's more I don't know, there is more a 3D effect to it. Best explanation I can find. I've got here a gesso, I've got some magenta, and this, I don't know what to call it, peach or, well, coral and color, and I am going another layer forward in this page, and I've got this another one of my stencils, and let's hope it will be nice and that I'm not making a mistake with these colors. So let's I'm taking another sponge. I don't want the blues mixing with these colors. Maybe I will add a little bit of the dark purple I used before, but right now I want to start with this and see where it's getting me. So I'm gonna start a little bit with the magenta. Again, makeup sponge, dabbing so I won't have too much excess, and I'm starting to work on stenciling, and it's great that it's not completely opaque, so it gives a little peek of what I've got in the back. Now if I wanted it to be completely opaque, it's either do several layers of it when stenciling, or first stenciling with white gesso and on top of it putting the color. Now if you are doing the gesso first, then it will be more pronounced on your page. Now I've switched to this coral paint color, and I'm mixing it, letting it mix with the magenta I've got. It's a little bit tricky here. I'm on the crease of the page, and I'm trying for the two colors to blend and not look like two separate sections. Let's see. Okay, this is what I was aiming at. So again, I've got a lot of stenciling to do here, and it's going to go over part of the image, so again it will get into the rest of the page, and well, I'll be back. I'm back. So I finished stenciling the seaweeds, and I want more round bubbles, whatever, to my page, and I've got all kinds of caps that I can use, and I'm thinking that I will now I will use a little bit of this coral paint, and once again, don't care about accuracy and fine printing, just adding this in the background and in the foreground also, just more detail. And switching to something else, let's see, I'm mixing a little bit of the gesso with this. Just having fun with it. and I need a little bit more of this color. Let's see. And I'm taking some smaller one. Still feel like it's missing something. I don't know why. Let's do another one here. Sometimes you just need to take a step back, and I'm trying to do that. Take a little bit of distance. To see where I need more. Okay, so as I said, I'm really now going to take a step back and see where I need to add more, if I need more, or if I need to stop doing this, which it seems I can't stop. And well, I'll be back. Okay, so decided to stop with the circles, the bubbles, and decided that I want to add a little bit more emphasis to the face, to the hair here, and I'm going to go about it from subtle to bold. And decided to use this kind of highlighters, markers, because they are translucent, and I have this image is gray, and I want it to be more with the page, so I'm adding a little bit more. So this is hardly noticeable, this very very light blue, so I'm switching to another one. Now this can go horribly wrong or it can work, I don't know. I think that probably I can do some wash by diluting acrylic paint, but right now I want to go easy about it and just add a little bit of blue to the image, not completely all of it, just part. And let's see, how brave am I? And I want some marker to use here, but I don't want it to too harsh on the page. Let's see what I've got. I'm just trying to do this. I've got this kind of brush markers. Maybe they will work. Let's see. Nice enough. But not, so maybe I'll step one more. Now the darker blue that I thought I will not use. Just trying to see what works. Let's see, maybe this kind of marker. I'm just using whatever I have. Starting to take more shape as I wanted. But it's good that I went from subtle to something a little bit more bold. Once again, taking a step backwards and seeing what's going on. Yeah, I like it. The only thing I want to do is I want to add just a little bit of line like so. Just around the ones that I've stenciled. And I intentionally don't try to make them precise, just some loose line around the circle. Yeah, that's it. That's my page. I'm in love with it. I love it how the image is still a part incorporated into the whole page. That's it. I hope you liked it. I really hope so. Thank you for watching, and thank you for leaving me comments below. I'll be seeing you in my next video. Bye for now.